Greetings and welcome to the non-stop thrill ride that is an Alpha Magnus review. Today we've got Cobra Commander with combat armor. This is technically a 2-pack. It comes with this little iguana boy, which is we'll get into that later. But it's a fun story. This is my Cobra Commander, and I am old enough to have watched the old G.I.Joe shows and had the chrome face Cobra Commander and the hooded, as well as numerous other versions. But this was the toy that I actually had, so that's the thing. I didn't have those because I didn't have a lot of G.I. Joes back in the day. But for whatever reason, one of my aunts, uncles, somebody, we went out one day and they bought us G.I. Joes, and I thought that this guy was the coolest. I kind of like robots, so I thought he was just like a robot guy. I didn't realize that it was actually Cobra Commander. Because by then I wasn't watching the show anymore. Not to know that he like turned back from the movie into a human, from Snake. So like I have pretty much the whole evolution of Cobra Commander now in plastic form. So I'm fairly happy about that. So let's take a look at his accessories, which, as I said, 2-pack. Because here is Serpentor. I guess in one of the episodes, he gets revenge on Serpentor by turning him into, or he gets turned into an iguana. So this is Serpentor. Very strange. The Deke shows were very, very strange. But in looking at it, I actually had more of the Deke figures, so whatever. Comes with one pistol hand, 2 pistol hands, because he's got them there, and then 2 fists. Pretty standard fare for G.I. Joe Classified. Nothing too crazy there. He does come with his super weird gun, which I love. No blast effects on this one, but he also does come with classic pointy hand. I can't remember which one came in the box, but he's got 2 heads. They're both very hindering to the emote process. So I might try to dig some of this out once I do get some time. But his other head is right here, and it is the Laser Snake version of Cobra Commander. Not a real fan of this one, that's why I just leave this one on here. We'll go over some of the articulation though, because he does have some, like this is as far over as you can get, and this is like, he does not have a lot of emoting, and when you have a character that's in a helmet, you need to make sure that this gets as much emotion as you can. So I might have to cut away at some of that black there if I decide to do so. He's got the weird diaphragm rocker swivel rocker. Actually, these are ball joints under here, I think, but still, it does this rocking motion there. He does have a kind of a butterfly joint, but it doesn't really do anything. It's very minimal usage of that. He does have a backpack, which I don't even remember. So, and then not only that, then this also stops at the collar. Very accurate to the design, but hindering in itself. This is hooked to the shoulder, unfortunately, so you cannot swing it around with it. It's not hooked to the actual arm. Pinless double joints there, and then we do have the rocker swivel, of course, on every hand. We do have the kind of a drop joint. Not really. I mean, it exists, but it doesn't really do much of anything. A cut here. I think this actually might be a further down cut, and this just kind of folds over it. And we got a double jointed leg. Rocker swivel at the base, as well as an ankle cut? What? When did we get ankle cuts? It must just be easier to put that piece on. That's why they did that. Usually, if you find an extra piece of articulation, it's just because it was easier to do that than to not do that for assembly purposes. So here's this weird gun. Let's give him a point. he's cool. I like that the holster. He pretty much holds all of his accessories. Of course, not his hands, but it's nice to just have a figure that holds all of its damn accessories for once, versus having to run around and do a bunch of other junk. Let's put a fist on his hands too, because I didn't realize that I had an open pistol hand. I don't really want to put a pistol on here, so we're just going to do the fist. There. Got to get tough. Yo, Joe. That was the theme song for this section of the G.I. Joe mythos. Because when you got to stand tall when you cross that line of fire. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I did get the big robot come in. I cannot remember what that stupid thing's called. I think it's just the snake. S.N. yada yada spells out snake. I did get that, so I will probably put this Cobra Commander in there. Can't remember who this came with, but I also thought this would be funny if I found another one of these on clearance to stick this head on it. It's pretty wild. Who did this come with? I think it was like maybe a ninja or something. I don't know. I got too many damn Joes, too many extra parts that come with them. But that's it. That's my Cobra Commander. And if you don't like it, I will fight you in person. I'm Alpha Magnus. These are toys.